Howdy y'all, my name is Price and I'm coming at you once again with something brand new. I'm bringing you Cavern Kings. This game is amazing. I say brand new. The game's been out for a little while in beta. It is yet to release fully, but I just started playing it recently, so it's new to me, and holy crap, this game is awesome. I have already played it quite a bit, because I wanted to make sure that I actually knew what I was doing before making a series on this one, but I think you guys are going to really enjoy this one. So, let's start out. We'll pick the default character, Jack. And so the best way to describe this game, I think, would be to say it's kind of, a very Rogue-Lite type game. So it does do the whole procedural generation for maps, permadeath, and that whole thing. And what you do is you're digging downward, and that's sort of your progression. And you are trying to clear levels and get as many power-ups as you can and continue to go deeper and deeper and deeper. And the game gets harder and harder as you go deeper. And so you need to be constantly trying to gather as much money as you can for as long as you can. And so kind of the meta to the game is like stay on a floor until the last possible moment. And you guys will see what I mean as we get through here. So I'm just going to go ahead and jump into it and we'll see how this goes. All right, got my first weapon, the nail gun. Yeah, nail gun's awesome. I love the nail gun. It's got a very short range, but it's rapid fire. The other thing I have here is my melee weapon. Every time you start the game, you get one melee weapon and one projectile weapon. I think it's called like a primary weapon. But there's several different ones that you can get, and it's always random which one you'll get when you start. And so sometimes you won't get the fist. So what the fist does is it takes a little more time to charge up, but it also gives you a bit of a boost there. So you want to kill as many guys as you can, get as much money as you can on a floor. Want to see if I can't get this thing. Come on, hurry. Okay. All right. So you see that chest there had a little bit of money in it. And now the ceiling is starting to come down on us. And so this is kind of like your timer, is the ceiling will start to bring these big drills down on you. It starts to get a little more dangerous. And so eventually you have to be like, okay, we are going to go down. And that's basic progression for this game. And it just, like I said, it gets harder and harder and harder as the levels go deeper. So you really want to spend as much time as you can on each floor, getting as much money as you can before moving on. All right, back off, you jerks. So many of them. Jerks everywhere. Pretty soon we should find a treasure chest, if not on this floor, on one soon. And the treasure chests are what you use the money for, and you're able to unlock treasure chests. There are varying degrees of the chest. There's like bronze chests, gold chests, silver chests, and they each cost varying amounts of money. And those are what give you the main power-ups. And one thing that's really cool about the power-ups in this game, it reminds me a lot of, I think it's Risk of Rain, where the power-ups can stack sort of infinitely. I say infinitely with an asterisk. I don't think you'd ever get an infinite number of any of them. But let's get to the next floor. But they do continue to stack, and so you can get some pretty absurd combinations if you just get the right combos. Let's see, what do we get here? Melee attacks reduce armor. Cool. So now when I hit guys with my fist, let's see. These guys are too weak. We'll see it when we see a bigger bad guy. But they'll get this little kind of like, it's hard to describe, like a little kind of like bubbly graphic over them. And with that, they take increased damage beyond that. So that's really useful for powerful enemies. It's not my favorite of the items, but it's certainly not my least favorite. It's definitely useful. All right, so you see that on the crate, how it's got that little blue aura? That meant it was weak. And so that's what will happen to enemies as we hit them with our melee attacks now. Cool, cool, cool. And if we were to get another of those upgrades, it would just have an even greater effect. It would just continue to stack and stack and stack and become more powerful, which I think is great. It can really have some absurd but ultimately really entertaining effects on the game. Oh! What did I bounce off of? I don't know what I bounced off of there. I died. That's okay, though. We'll just jump right back in. And actually, I will show you guys, because I did actually unlock another character, and I'm going to show him to you, is Rex. Oh, I didn't know I unlocked this guy. Mishka, a cute little bear with an anger problem. Her attack speed increases as her health decreases. Okay. So this guy I unlocked, I don't even know how I unlocked Mishka, but let's play as Rex. So Rex has less HP to start with, but he also has more, or he starts with health drain. On all these things here, these big golden things, these are all trophies that I've unlocked for some kind of accomplishment. So this is, I killed that boss, I killed this boss, I've killed 100 of these things, that kind of thing. All right, so now you can see we got the jackhammer, we're playing as Rex. It's a slightly different playthrough. Let's see what weapon we get. Oh, railgun, or harpoon rifle rather. But yeah, so this one is a slow firing, high damage, piercing shot. So I really like the railgun, especially when you can get some upgrades to improve its firing rate. It can be pretty dang substantial. Whereas the nail gun already has that speed, and so what you want with the nail gun is like increased damage or range, those kinds of things. It's a lot like, I mean, you guys know probably by now that I'm a huge fan of The Binding of Isaac and these Rogue-Lite type games, and this game really, it hits all the right notes, you know? It's got the right levels of like feelings of progression and, you know, increasing difficulty, and sometimes you feel really powerful and sometimes you feel absolutely powerless. And, you know, that's really, you know, kind of makes a good game if it can really have you kind of constantly guessing and thinking and trying new things, and you can feel powerful at one point and then feel terribly weak at others. I absolutely love it. Okay. Oh, can I get up there? Oh, okay, we'll have to go up here. Ah! Alright. Get out of here. Alright. Come here. Alright, so yeah. Want to get as much money as we can. Oh, gosh. This game is so cool. The style is cool. You know, I love the graphics. I'm a big fan of pixelated graphics. I know a lot of people are starting to get sour on pixel graphics. I will never get sour on pixel graphics, I don't think. I grew up on them. You know, Super Nintendo was my jam, so this stuff right here just is so good. It's so perfect. Okay. Oh, I'm not going to be able to get that one right away, but when that thing comes down, yeah, it'll break it open, so I can get some of the stuff. Try and do my best to gather as much of that as is possible. I'm over 1,000, which is nice, because then I have a good chance of being able to buy a treasure chest. Give me what you got. Ah, oh. Treasure chest! Alright. Hey, back off. So you can see how, yes, we have lower health, but yet we still seem to keep maintaining at around our full... Okay, this is a great one. Bigger bullets, bigger damage. So this is the damage upgrade, but it also makes your bullets larger, like physically larger, which, as you can imagine, if you get a bunch of these, you can have some pretty absurdly sized bullets. It's pretty awesome. With the railgun, this will just make it a lot easier to hit guys, especially these smaller ones. And more damage is always a plus, you know? It's like in Binding of Isaac. You always want as much damage as you can possibly get, no matter what. You know, that's always a plus. All right, let's... I'll let that thing, I guess, destroy those chests for me. Keep calling them chests. Crates, boxes, that kind of thing. Those are spikes, which can hurt you quite a bit. All right, bust that for me. Thank you. The spikes are pretty dangerous, and really what it comes down to is, like, you know, you often just won't notice them, and then you'll get really screwed up on them. Like right there, I could have easily stepped onto that. All right, need a little bit more for our next chest. Oh gosh, I love their little hard hats. It's like the bad guys from Mega Man. It's so great. Boom. All right. And there is actually a way, what I love is, I'll show it to you guys after this, when I inevitably die. There is a, you can switch the camera actually to, instead of following the character as the center and kind of moving around with him, where it actually makes the center of the level the center. And so that's, you know, varying degrees of what the game's like. And it's amazing how different it can feel to play the game in that fashion. All right, now our bullets add poison damage. Boom. Wonderful. All right, all y'all, I want to kill. Come on. Come at me, bros. Totally okay losing a little bit of health for a little bit more money. I'll make it up later. All right, I think it is time to go. Okay, don't quite have 1,000 again yet. All right, you get out of here. All right, so there you can see that poison effect. Really going at it. I really want to get all that stuff. Oh! Oh, wow, I lost my health really fast there. Well, you know, that happens. I promise I'm much better at this game. I've done better in the past. All right, let's try out Mishka. Anger problem, her attack speed increases as her health decreases. That could be really, really cool. Okay, so I think if I hit F3, yeah, so here you see the game works instead like a normal, or like an old school kind of platformer where it has stable levels rather than following the character. It just has the, like, kind of the boards, as some people call it. So I'll try playing it like this. I haven't done this yet at all in the past. We'll see what how I feel about it, and we'll see which one works best for me. It's a really odd change to make. Like, you wouldn't think it would be that significant, but it really does make it feel like a completely different game when you change the perspective like this. But yeah, make sure to let me know in the comments what you guys think. Like, if you guys like this game, first of all, but then also, you know, what viewpoint works best for y'all. Is it better if you can have this stable thing so you can kind of pay a little bit more attention to the characters, or does it seem a little more, does it make a little more sense the other way, you know? Oh, so here we'll be able to display another thing that you can do. If you're not going to be able to get a chest on the current level that you're on, you can actually make it go down to the next level. And so you can hear that little drop noise. That means that it is now safely in the next screen. I am not going to be able to get these very easily. Come on. Yeah, I got a little bit of it. That's enough. All right. So you see here, there's that chest. It made it down with us. And so that can often, if you know you're like, oh, I'm only like 3 or 4, or 40 or 50 gems away from being able to buy that chest. I really, really want it. Send it down to the next level. You will be able to get it assuredly. And I like that a lot because it takes it away from that, like that nuclear throne kind of feeling where, you just missed out on the experience. So now you're not going to necessarily get that level up, and it could maybe harm or hurt you in the next level. It's nice to have that kind of, I don't know, it feels a little, oh gosh, I got really hit there. Oh, you heard my, listen to the, I knew I was going down there, but I don't even care. I was paying so much attention to that increased attack speed that I heard. You heard like my bullets just started going like, good old Mishka. All right, let's do one more round. I'm going to go back to this style. I think I like this more, but let me know in the comments if you guys think that the other one works better. And if it works better, then I will get better at it. But I've been playing it this way, and it just feels more comfortable and right to me. Okay, what is this? Oh, this is one that I had just unlocked not long ago, the TNT Sling. Interesting. Oh boy. This could be tricky. Wow, okay. Well, I'm nearly certain that we're not going to be getting that chest on this board, as Rick likes to call them. But does that hurt me? It does. That's something to keep in mind. That does kind of suck that I have a weapon that will kill me. But it also probably does a ton of damage. So it's worth it to a degree. Okay. Back off. Alright. I feel like this weapon would be good with Rex, because Rex gets that health regen stuff to start with. So it's like you can risk a little bit of your health in the name of gaining a little bit more from all the damage you do. Alright, come on. There we go. Alright, water level. Let's bust that out. Water levels are weird because like when you're on the floor or when you're on the ground, you move very slowly. But when you are swimming, you can move like vertically really quickly. Get away from that. And so yeah, it does a weird thing. Oh, also the power up that we got. It adds a magnetic effect. So now we can pick up gems from a longer distance away. And again, like I said, you get 3 or 4 of those, and suddenly you're picking up all the gems from all the way across the whole map, and it's great. All right, you get out of here. I want you. All right, random missiles. Every now and then while we're firing, a missile will fly out from us and do some nice damage. Oh, don't want to get hit by that. Okay, there's a chest over there, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get it. No, the chest, I'm at that crate over there. This chest, we will force down to the next level. All right. Here we go. A little more normal. Oh, nice. All right, take him down, take him down. Boom, boom. Okay. I'd like to get, there's one that you can get that's like a little, it's like little butterfly wings kind of, or fly wings. And it allows you to, you get like a triple jump or a quadruple jump, depending on how many of them you get. And so that can be really helpful in these situations where the things are just kind of a little bit out of reach. Get out of here, jerks. Oh, gotta be careful with those. The TNT boxes can really screw things up. Not just by having, messing with the terrain, but also, they can kill you, they can make it impossible to get to certain places. I hate the TNT boxes, so I try and avoid them as much as I can. Okay, get out of here. These guys suck. Yeah, there we go. I love that you can take out the traps with the appropriate skills. Oh, I just can't reach that one. That sucks. All right. If I go like that, though, I should be able to get up in there. I would love to get that chest down. Sometimes I focus so much on the little things that I forget that I just need to stay alive and make it to the next area. And, it's not all about the single chest. It's about the longer game. Wow, that's a lot of guys. This gun is really hard to use, I will say, because I know it can hurt me. So I'm having trouble, like, reminding myself to, go with it. All right, get out of here. Get out of here. Hey, hey, get out of here. You can propel yourself a little bit with it. Alright, let's get you down. And I guess we'll just go with that. It's too bad, because there was that other chest there, but that ceiling came down faster than I expected. Get out of here. You get out of here. And you too. I do like its spread. I will say that that is a good thing about this. It has a really short range, which I'm obviously having a little bit of trouble getting used to. But otherwise, it's pretty good. Are there any crates on this level? I don't think I see any. Nope. It's all chests. Okay. Well, we're about to have enough to open up one of them. Get out of here. Alright. Can I even get up there? No. Gotta do the same thing as we did last time. Okay, get over here. Give me the thing. What is it? Alright, it's that one. Which is the melee attacks reduce armor. Cool, cool, cool. Now let's just get this down there. Oh, that killed me. I should have known that would do that. Alright, well, you know, that's a good place, I think, to stop this first episode. I hope you guys enjoyed Cavern Kings. I love this game. I am going to keep playing it like crazy regardless. But if you guys want to see more, let me know in the comments below. I think this is one that, you know, I could just keep playing. You know, it's like Necrodancer. You know, the game is always fresh. So I would love to keep playing it. So if you guys want to see that, let me know in the comments below. Be sure to leave a like, leave a favorite, subscribe to the channel, and check out all the other good stuff we have on here. And go check out our podcast. We just started that going. We'll have episode 2 coming up pretty soon. And I think you guys will enjoy it. We really want you guys to really experience all that we have to offer on this channel. But with that, thanks for watching. I've been Price, and I will see y'all next time.